The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. This is BK Honest Yoga. I am Bridget, and we're here in Sweden with 12 people. So I'm practicing here today with some friends, and we might adjust them a little bit today. Let's start off in a child's pose. So knees are as wide as the mat. Big toes are together. Forehead meets the mat. And if this feels really challenging, send the hips back towards the heels. Yeah. If this feels really challenging for your hips, you could do a few hip circles or try to warm them up a little bit as we ease into it. Try to let the forehead meet the mat, even if that means your butt sticks up in the air a bit. Good. Then just take a long, deep breath in. And a long, deep breath out through the mouth. A long, deep breath in through the nose, really expanding the belly, maybe even feeling the belly on the thighs. Big breath out through the mouth. Last one, big breath in through the nose. A big, long breath out through the mouth. Now just observe. If there's any fidgeting or movement in the body, try to slow it down. And in your stillness, just notice where the mind's already beginning to go. If you feel restless or settled here, if you feel that frustration bubbling up. And see if you can begin to just soften the hands. Can you relax the shoulders a little more? Soften the jaw, the upper back. And before we even begin moving at all, set an intention right now for your practice. Maybe there's something you'd like to let go of. Maybe there's something you'd like to invite in. Or maybe for whatever length of time you have left here, there's a way you want to be loving to the self, open to others. Allowing yourself to rest or heal, to sleep, whatever it is. So find your intention now. And then finding a big stretch on the right side of the body, walk the hands over to the left as far as they can go. Relaxing the forehead down on the mat. And making sure that the hips are square with the earth. And then gently walk the hands to center. And gently walk the hands over the opposite way to the right side. Big breath in through the left side body. And then walking the hands to center, bringing the hands together and behind the back of the head, just a little deeper in the shoulders and the upper back. Focusing your mind still on your intention. And then lower the hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift up to a tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And begin to take the hips in a circle in one direction. Big circle. Feeling into the hips, and take the hips in a big circle the opposite way. And then finding a neutral spine, shoulders above the wrists. Inhale, lift the hips, drop the belly, roll the shoulders away from the ears, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail, belly button to spine, chin to the chest. Breathe through cat-cow. And when breathing through cat-cow, finding the natural rhythm of your breath. As you inhale, lifting, expanding. As you exhale, already beginning to release. Okay, and this might be a little messy for some of us that have colds. But what I want to try to do now is inhale through the nose, looking up, and exhale through the nose, rounding the spine, moving sort of quickly. Inhaling, lifting the hips, looking up. Exhaling out through the nose, pulling the belly button into the spine. And this is cleansing the lungs. And also any of the anxiety, frustration, we're pushing it out as we round the spine. So quick exhale out through the nose, pulling the belly button into the spine, doing 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back to neutral. And just be still for a moment, noticing already the energy that you created moving through the body. And send the right foot to the back of the mat. And move forward and back on the right toes, massaging the right toes. And now lift the leg to about the height of the hip and take circles with the right ankle. Nice. Just the ankle, not the hip. But taking the foot in circles. Yeah, perfect. And if you're overarching the back, try to pull the belly button into the spine. Yeah, great adjustment. And then point the toes, point, point, point. Flex the heel, point, flex. And now lift the knee like you're peeing on a fire hydrant. And take the knee in big circles in one direction. It's the clearest way to explain that. And big circles the other way. Good. And lower down the right knee. Send the left foot back and move forward and back. Waking up the back of the left leg. Massaging the ball of the left foot and the toes. That's perfect. Good. And then lift the foot to about the height of the hip and take the ankle in circles in one direction. Take the ankle in circles the opposite way. Just the foot is going in circles, not the whole leg. Then point the toes, flex the heel, point, flex. And now take the left knee like you're peeing on a fire hydrant and circles in one direction. And circles the opposite way. Good. Now lower down the knees. Go ahead, sit on the knees with the hips, or sit on the heels rather, and just shake out the wrists. Good. You can lift the arms and shake out the whole arm. Bring the hands to the shoulders and take some circles backwards. Some circles forwards. And then placing the hands in the lap. Is everyone knees okay? Big inhale at the top of the head. Exhale, let the chin fall towards the chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, left knee, left shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to the chest. And then go ahead, take the head all the way in a circle. And all the way back the other way. Good. Bringing the head to neutral, walking the hands out in front of you, finding a tabletop. And tuck the toes, exhale to downward facing dog. Relax the back of the neck, the jaw, the tongue. And this is for energy to the throat chakra, especially for those of us feeling sick. So you're going to inhale through the nose. And when you exhale, you're going to stick out the tongue and try to point the tongue down as much as you can. So you'll stick out the tongue and you'll just go, ah, as you exhale. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, ah. Again. Ah. Again. Really loud this time. Ah. Good. Inhale the heels, bend the knees, step or hop between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Look up at the hands. Exhale, hands frame the body. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Interlace the fingers, pointer finger and thumb point up, and exhale over to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale over the other way. Inhale to center. Lift the chest up and back. Big sigh out the mouth, forward fold over the legs. Good. Inhale halfway. Long straight spine. Making sure nose is pointed at the earth. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Great. Then exhale, plant the hands. Step the right foot back nice and far. Lower down the right knee. Untuck the right toes. Inhale, arms lift up. Bring the hands onto the left knee. You want to make sure the knee isn't passing the ankle. If it is, inch the front toes forward a little more. Good. Top of the head lifts up, nice and tall. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Big stretch in the front of the right hip flexor. Just bring your foot forward a little more. Perfect. And inhale, arms lift up. Big breath in, exhale, fold over the front foot. Inhale, left arm lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, lower it down. Now walk the hands back to straighten the left leg. Inhale, try to elongate the spine the best you can. Long, straight spine. Then exhale, bow over the left leg. Good. Gently walk the hands forward. Tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee. This is a little tricky. Lift the left leg all the way up towards the sky. Now bend the left knee and lift the left knee up towards the sky, stacking the left hip over the right. Try to lift the left knee. Higher, higher. Bringing the left heel towards the right glute. Beautiful. Try to keep the shoulders as square as you can with the mat. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Interlace the fingers, exhale over to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale over the other way. Inhale to center, lift the chest up and back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot steps back. Lower down the right knee and tuck the right toes. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, fold over the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back. Inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, stacking right hip over left, pulling the left heel, or the right heel towards the left hip. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Lower down the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale, arms lift up. This feels right. Squeeze the inner thighs together, belly button into the spine, really bending in the front knee. Then bring the hands to the right knee and look over the right shoulder. Big stretch in the front of the left hip flexor. And inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, fold over the right foot. Inhale, lift the right arm, look up at the right hand. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left arm, look up at the left hand. Exhale, lower it down. Now walk the hands back to straighten the right leg. Big hamstring stretch, elongate the spine. And then exhale, try to hinge at the hips first to draw the chest towards the thigh. Eventually the nose goes towards the shin. Half split, breathe. Make sure you're tuning into your breath and take a moment now to remember your intention. And all these poses that feel like bowing or surrendering are moments to let go of resistance. And often the tension, the frustration, the anxiety, the emotions that hold a lot of suffering have to do with our resisting the way that things are. Gently walk the hands forward, bending the front knee. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, lift the right leg all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Pedal out the heels one at a time. Then inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Do you guys want to do a warrior 3 again? Was that a fun balancing pose last time? Okay. Send the weight into the left foot. Feel yourself grounding down in the left foot. Gently bring the right knee into the chest. Lock the eyes on something still. And take a few circles with the right ankle in one direction. A few circles the other way. And then bring the left hand to the left hip and open the right knee out to the right side. Then bring the right foot to the inside of the left ankle, shin, or thigh. Just make sure you're avoiding the knee joint. Bring the hands to heart center. Let the arms grow. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. And the branches can go out or down or up. Try to keep the eyes open. Find the breath. Notice if your ego gets involved. And then gently bring the right knee into the chest. And send the right leg back. The arms come forward. Virabhadrasana 3 or Warrior 3. If you're on even ground, that's a bigger challenge for sure, which most of us are. If you feel really balanced here, the next step is trying to get the right hip square to the left hip. The chest doesn't have to be parallel with the ground. You can first find balance here, a little more upright, and then gently find your way to a bit lower. Now bend the front knee, step the right foot back, high lunge. Drop the back heel, exhale, open up to a Warrior 2. Now straighten the left leg, reach forward with the left hand, and exhale, lower down to a triangle pose, another big hamstring stretch. You can look up at the top thumb. Sometimes it's hard to balance when you're looking up at the hand when it's in a sea of sky. Bend the front knee, inhale, lift up. Now bring the feet just a little closer together and straighten the front leg again. Now we're going to bring the right hand forward. You might separate the feet a little wider or angle the back toes a little bit more towards the front of the mat. The right hand comes forward. Reach forward with the right hand and then lower the right hand down to, you could try for outside of the left foot, maybe the inside of the left foot's a bit easier. This is where if we had props or blocks, we could put them on the ground, so if you find an object, you could do that too. If that hand is grounded, try to put weight on that hand. Good, no, you've got it. Nice. And then bend the front knee. Inhale, lift up to a twisted lunge. Lifting the back heel, bending the front knee, looking back at the left arm. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Step it back to down dog. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, lower down, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands frame the body. So if you're feeling like the body needs a lot of rest right now, you can just close the eyes, open the palms, and breathe. Otherwise, if we're feeling like we need to get rid of a little bit of frustration or anxiety, you can start to shake the hands. And shake the hands above the head. And then shake one foot. And shake the other foot. And then we're going to jump up and down and go in a circle and keep going. You don't have to keep circling, but do keep jumping. And jumping and jumping and jumping. Okay, can we make sounds again? Okay. Louder, more. Maybe yell if you need to. You can yell. Okay, and then inhale, arms lift up. Exhale out the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Okay, and then we're getting a little tired, but one more like this. We're going to bring the arms forward. Inhale through the nose. Then another inhale through the nose, arms come out. Another inhale through the nose, arms come up. And then out through the mouth. So it looks something like this. Three more. One more. Now inhale, arms lift up. Big breath in, hold the breath. And then exhale, slowly lower the arms. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, feel the body. Close the eyes. Feeling the heart beating. And breathing into every single cell of the body. Exhaling from every single cell of the body. Inhaling, healing, physically healing, each and every cell in the body. Exhaling, releasing any dead cells, any bacteria. Inhaling, bringing healing to every single cell of the body emotionally. Exhaling, releasing any resistance, releasing any suffering. Breathing in total and complete well-being to the body, the mind, the spirit, into every single cell of the body. Exhaling, releasing anything that doesn't belong to us, something we might have picked up along the way. Now open the eyes, lock them on something still. Gently send weight into the right foot. And when you feel ready, gently lift the left knee into the chest. Bring the right hand to the right hip and open the left knee out to the left side. Bring the left foot to the inside of the ankle, shin or thigh, just avoid the knee joint. Bring the hands to heart center. And then as if you're a tree with deep roots growing into the earth, allow your branches to grow, extending up to the sun, breathing in fresh air. And then draw the left knee into the chest. Exhale, send the left leg back. The arms frame the ears. And you can stay upright or make yourself closer to parallel with the earth. With control, bend the front knee, stepping the left foot back. High lunge. And then gently transitioning to the hips, opening to the wide end of the mat, finding warrior two. Front knee bending. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward, forward, forward. Exhale to a triangle pose. The left shoulder is stacked over the right shoulder. Left hip stacked over the right hip. Nice. Press into the big toes. Bring the feet just a little more apart. And try to really straighten this leg without locking the knee. Press into the big toe. Perfect. Look up at this top hand if you can. Then bend the front knee, lift up just for a moment. We're going to bring the feet a little closer together. And then straightening the right leg, bringing the left arm forward. Now the back foot can now be at an angle, and the feet should be on two separate planes. So if the left foot is in the same line as the right heel or over to the right, it's going to be really hard to do this. So left foot can go a little more over to the left side. Left arm comes forward, you're still reaching forward, and then left hand comes down and right arm goes up. And you should feel this a lot in the outside of the right hip. Do you feel it there? Okay. Breathing into the twist. Good. Gently lower down the right hand. Now we're going to have both hands frame the right foot. Bring the left foot a little closer to the right foot. Bring the hands to frame the right foot. This might already be a really big stretch in the back of the right leg. You can stay here. If you can reach the earth, you could try to explore lifting the left leg, standing split. And for a balancing challenge, you might try to hold on to the ankle with one hand, or maybe even both hands. Really challenging, especially if you're on uneven ground, but try to lift the left leg as high as it goes, potentially holding onto the right ankle. Gently lowering it down. Then grounding the left foot, framing the left foot with the hands, lifting the right leg, standing split. Lifting the right leg as high as it goes, and potentially trying to balance by holding on to the left ankle. Good. And then gently lower down the right foot. And we're going to take a squat down on the mat. So the feet can be about hip width apart or even wider. Finding Malasana Yogi squat. Do you guys want to try an arm balance? Okay. So we're going to try crow and then side crow. So you want to spread your fingers really wide. And you're going to place the hands on the mat shoulder width apart. If it's hard for you to visualize shoulder width, you can always go down on the mat with your elbows and just measure by holding on to the backs of the elbows, how far the elbows are apart. So place the hands wide as the shoulders down on the mat. And then you're going to lift the hips so they're about shoulder width apart. So they're about shoulder height. Now you want to find the triceps with the knees and lift up on the tippy toes. So the knees should be almost on the armpits, if you can touch the arms with the knees. And then it's gently shifting the weight by lifting the heels, bringing a little bit of weight out of the toes and into the hands. And then maybe one day you lift one set of toes, maybe one day both. I'll show you guys over here sideways too. So hands are planted shoulder width apart, knees are close to the armpits, lifting one set of toes, maybe lifting both set of toes. Nice. You guys want help? Something that's helpful is to look on the ground where you would place a third hand if you had one. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that was great. Okay, next one, bring the feet together and stand on the toes. Okay, good. Now squeeze the thighs really tight together. Try to squeeze the heels together. And you're bringing the hands again, shoulder width apart. This time twisting to one side as far as you can go. Sometimes we don't have the flexibility to twist very far, and that's why this can be a little challenging. So we can work on some deeper twists. But bring the hands on the mat, shoulder width apart. And then you're going to lean towards the hands, and you want the right hip to align with the right elbow and the left elbow to align with the right knee. So just gently leaning onto the arms. So eventually the right hip on the right elbow, the right knee on the left elbow. And then maybe one day, if you're really balanced here, you can even play with spreading the legs. Hey! Oh, nice. Even if this feels impossible, try again on the other side just to even things out. And if it doesn't feel good, don't worry.
Something, broken toe.
Broken toe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am defeated. I didn't win yoga today.
I guess that's one game I can win in.
It's so hard on the ground. Yeah, right? You also have your hip on your arm.
Yeah, so the hip on that, let me see you do it one more time. Let's try.
Normally I did it with only the knee.
Yeah, if you can twist a little deeper and get your hip on the elbow.
Yeah, but my head's on the floor.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm trying to get my legs straight, that's my new one.
Yeah, that's great.
Makes it a bit better.
Yeah. Okay. Let's sit on the mat now, feet together. Fun playtime. Lift the top of the head nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Now bring the legs really wide. And bring the right hand by the right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm over the left ear. And then inhale to center. And exhale to the left side. Right arm comes over the right ear. And just breathing, going back and forth. And now we can add in something a little fun where you sweep the top arm from one foot to the other and lift the other arm over the ear. So the arm sweeps from one foot to the other. And now you can play with this like a dance, sometimes going up from side to side, sometimes sweeping the arm forward across the ground. And you can close your eyes, forget everyone else is here, and just tune in to your own energy, your own breath, following how your body feels like moving rather than what the mind thinks it should be doing. And the mind always really likes to follow patterns, but the body doesn't always need to, so it doesn't have to be fully even from one side to the other. And then when you feel like you've played enough, you can bring the legs together and just shake them out a little. And then let's go ahead and lay on the mat. Reach out for the heels where the fingertips just barely reach. Press into the feet, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. Bridge pose. If you have a full wheel in your practice and you want to do that, that's okay. Just be nice and slow because we didn't do many deep back bends today. You can gently tap the hips down on the mat, take a little rest and lift back up again. You have a few breaths just to decide what you want to do here. And then relaxing the hips down. And bringing the right ankle to the left knee, draw the left knee in. Bring the arms out like a cactus and let the feet fall over to the left side. Look over at the right hand. You're in a figure 4 twist. If this feels like too deep of a twist for you, you can always unravel the legs and just let the knees fall over to the left. And gently untwist. Switch the side so left ankle is on the right knee. Bring the legs over to the right side. Look over at the left hand. And gently come back to center. Roll over onto your belly. And extend the left arm as if you're trying to hug the ground below you. You can keep the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Bend the right knee so the right foot is going up towards the sky. And then gently roll onto your left side so you get a really big stretch in the left shoulder blade. And if it's in your capabilities, you might bring the right foot over to the left side of the body. Does that feel okay for everyone? And then gently roll onto your belly. Extend the right arm, bend the left knee, and roll over onto the right side. And again, notice if you're holding tension anywhere around the place you're stretching. Try to soften around the shoulders. And then gently roll onto your belly. Press back onto knees and hands. Bring the elbows down to the mat. Keep the hips over the knees. And walk the arms forward, drawing the chest down to the mat. Vera, send your hips back just an inch or two. Yeah, perfect. Okay. If you're really open in the shoulders, you might even bring the chin down to the mat. And shift the weight so the shoulders are above the elbows. Step the feet back. You're up on a plank on the elbows. Lower the hips down. And then go ahead and roll back onto your back. And find your way into Shavasana. Feet are about as wide as the mat. Your arms can fall to either side or somewhere on the body if that's comfortable. Take a long, deep breath in. Exhale, close the eyes and relax all of the muscles in the body. Feel yourself letting go right now of all tension. We're going to right now become aware of the present moment through the senses in the body, sensing our own physical body. Right now, begin to become aware of everything you feel on the skin. Notice the clothes on the body on the earth, the air on the skin. And now begin to notice anywhere where the body touches the body. Maybe the inside of the arms and the sides of the torso. The fingers or the insides of the fingers. maybe even the inside of the toes. Notice anywhere right now where the body touches the body, your hair on your face. And through the sensation of touch, just sense your body. Begin to notice now everything you hear. Try not to fill in the story of the sounds. It's so easy to think, oh, that was a car in the distance, there's an insect near me. Instead, try to just hear the vibrations. Notice if they're close or far. Hearing the symphony of the universe around you. And then tuning into your body. Notice if you can hear your own breath. If you listen very closely, can you hear the heart beating? Or maybe the blood pulsing in the ears? Try your very best right now to hear the body. To hear your own body. Bringing the awareness now to the very tip of the nose. Watching the air move in and out of the nostrils. Pulling the air from the outside world into you. And releasing the air to the outside, imbuing it with your essence. Notice now what you smell in the air. The smell of the air itself. And see if you can find the air coming across your body into your nostrils. If you focus your attention very carefully, can you smell the body? Can you smell the air coming off your body or your face? Maybe even smelling the inside of the nostrils. Right now, try your very best to smell the body. Now feel your tongue inside of your mouth. Sometimes this awareness of the tongue brings discomfort. Where do I put this big muscle? Bring your awareness to the tip of the tongue, the middle part of the tongue, and the back of the tongue. And see if you can taste the inside of your mouth. There doesn't have to be a lot of movement. Just taste the body with your tongue. If you can, taste the body. Try your very best to taste your own body with your tongue. And now bringing the awareness to The sensation around the eyes, softening the eyelids. And seeing first what you see behind your closed eyelids. Just because the eyes are shut doesn't mean you've stopped seeing. Maybe there's color or texture or even movement behind the closed eyelids. Now, using your mind's eye, I'd like you to see the entire body. But see not just the physical body, also see your own energy. Maybe it takes the shape of your body or something else. Maybe there's movement or stillness. Maybe there's a color or a light. In your mind's eye right now, see your energy. See your own energy. And then gently spread your awareness and notice the others in the space. And even if you're watching this online after it's happened, we're transcending time at the moment. See if you can still feel the energy here in a different space, in a different time. Knowing with full certainty that we're all sharing the same human experience, no matter where or when we're coming from. And bringing your awareness to your heart space, just sending love and gratitude to the others in the space. And feeling that love and gratitude coming back towards you, multiplied by at least 12. And then also anyone else who watches the video in the future. So the love time traveling from then to you right now. Breathing into your heart space. And then beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Coming back to your body. Beginning to stretch the arms and the legs. Inviting that feeling, that sensation of gratitude into your body as you stretch the arms and the legs. And bring the knees into the chest. And if you'd like to be a bit restful after the practice, turn onto your right side. If you want to do something more energetic after the practice, turn to your left side. So fall to one side. And then gently use the hands to walk up to seated. Finding a seated position on the mat. Bringing the hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Everyone brings hands to the third eye center, the seat of the intuition. Exhale, bowing. Namaste.